You're not in Kansas anymore, you're in Japan. And with visiting any country in the world, it's important to respect the culture and customs. Let's get into it with my top Japanese etiquette tips. Escalators. For almost all escalators in Japan, you stand on the left-hand side and let people pass on the right. I say almost all because in Osaka, they stand on the right-hand side. In Kyoto, you'll see people standing on both sides. I guess they haven't decided yet. Fun fact, the world's shortest escalator is in Kawasaki here in Japan. It is adorable. Trash. Why are there no trash cans in Japan? Because actually in this country, what you're supposed to do is bring your trash home with you. If you're looking for a trash can, the best place to find one is going to be a train station. Be sure to put it in the right bin. Shoes. Whenever you see a step in an entryway like this, it means take off your shoes time. But don't just take your shoes off like this and touch the ground with your feet, because then you're bringing in dirt anyway, defeating the purpose altogether. Instead, step up and out of your shoes like this. If that's too difficult, you can always step on top of your shoes like this and then up. So it's worth it to bring some easy slip on and off shoes with you to Japan. Talking on trains. Just don't do it. Especially during morning commute. Outside of rush hour, if you do have to have a chat, just keep it down. A lot of Japanese etiquette just revolves around being considerate of others. Chopsticks. Now, we could easily do a whole video on chopstick etiquette, but here are the most important things to keep in mind. First, don't rub your chopsticks like this or like this. It kind of sends a message to the chef or the owner saying, your chopsticks are cheap. Next, and this is a big one, if not the biggest, do not stick your chopsticks in rice or anything and leave them standing. The same goes for passing things from chopsticks to chopstick. This is reminiscent of a ritual done during funerals. And lastly, if your chopsticks came in some sort of envelope or holder, it's polite to return it to the envelope or holder when you're finished eating. In general, if you run into a problem or misunderstanding, just try not to get frustrated. In Japan, it's best to kill them with kindness and try to be as polite as possible.